20% of sales there from events.
20% of sales for events? That's amazing, man. Welcome to the Brick-Mortar-Cloud Podcast, where we share scaling stories of entrepreneurs in F&B and retail. This podcast is produced by Staff Annie and Nila Studios. Today, I have Roger from Hopscotch joining us on our show. Roger, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Welcome. Can you share a little bit more about your story and how did you get into this journey of F&B?
Okay, I think it's pretty long ago. I'm actually in this since 2012.
That's like about 12 years, 13 years already.
Yeah. I was still in army back then, and I was like moonlighting because I stay out. Then I stay out, then at night, nothing better to do. Then I think that at the time you are at the age where you start going for drinks and all that.
Right.
Yeah, then I started working around at bars, and then there's this place that I really like as a customer. And then after that, I started working there. That place is called Bar Stories. They're still around.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you started in the F&B industry in the bar side, cocktail making and all?
So I was really, really very interested in that whole cocktail making aspect. Like this place, Bar Stories, right? They have this no menu kind of concept. So I speak with you and then find out what kind of flavors you like, and then from there we craft you a drink from there.
Right. Bar Stories are institutional. I mean, like at Haji Lane, go there and like you bring dates there and you have a good time. And I think last time you also were collaborating with like Scale from our Hockey Long, right?
Yeah.
So Kai was in the show also last season
I see.
and sharing more about how his Kelong business can work with bars and all.
Yeah.
But on your side, when did you take the first foray into opening your own? Like of course you were working in many F&B concepts.
I wasn't really doing like a brick and mortar kind of shop at first. So we started with events in bartending.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think the cost there was, and it all came a lot by chance. So I think my manager then had a friend that needed us to help make drinks at his party lah. So we went there and then just make bespoke cocktails for everybody. And then after that, people start asking us, do you have a name card? Do you have a business? All this. And then at that point, we're like, no, we don't have a company, but it's just my number, man. Then after that, like the following week straight away, we got a call and then we're out for another event. So we actually started out in the scene of providing events, bartending. And I think at that point, there isn't really such a service around.
Right.
Where you have food caterers for sure, your New Garden or your big names and all. But for beverage caterers, not really for cocktails. So that's where we were able to build a certain niche, and then we start out doing this.
All right, and then the first brick and mortar outlet.
It also came, I think, because of this opportunity. So I think one of our clients then quite high net worth lah. Then he own a hotel. Then he this hotel you just purchased, and then asked us if we wanted to run the bar over there. Then I'm like, at that point, like I think 18 years old or something. Then I'm like, we don't have any money. Very, very, very upfront. They say, don't worry, you just occupy. We'll give you you just like run the space, Then the rent he offered us was like, cannot say no to, man. Yeah.
So how do you get this earn? It's a customer that you met and then like what you do and then
I'm still very thankful for that till today.
Awesome. And then when did you take your first permanent outlet?
So it started as a pop-up. This place was called Mars Bar. Because I think initially our founders, right, there's this guy called Mike and myself, Roger. Right. Mike and Roger's Bar. A bit lame, but
it is what it is.
Yeah, but then after that, I think this was at Maxwell. Then there's this landlord there that offers a space, also supposedly a pop-up space at Red Dot Museum back then. It's along Maxwell Road.
Right.
So that's where the Hopscotch was first conceived.
I see. Yeah. So why do you come up with that name, Hopscotch, and what's the vision of the brand?
At that point in time, the cocktail scene was just starting to pick up quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then there wasn't really a kind of concept that represented Singaporean flavours. So the time I think there's a lot of Japanese-inspired bar, a lot of Western New York concept all coming in. Then we are like, how about we do some kaya kind of drink, chili crab and all. So that's where we found a certain niche in Hopscotch. And in coming up with the name, right, Hopscotch, we first thought about how we want people to feel when they come over to Hopscotch. And I think for a lot of us, right, the first memory of playing Hopscotch was like during primary school. Things were very carefree. Not so much stress, especially when you primary 1 to primary 3. Yeah, so that's how we want people to feel when they come to Hopscotch.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fun question. Is there actually a hopscotch in our venue? For me to jump? No, I think we all should have one of that.
But I mean, like a couple of those anniversaries like we have and all the parties, then we'll just pour Hopscotch.
Right. Winner get a free drink or something.
No. We force people like down
and they go and jump, right? That's so fun,
Yeah,
right?
it's quite fun.
Awesome. So now your outlets are in Gilman, Gardens by the Bay, and Kempinski, right?
Capital Arcade.
Capital, sorry. How's the business on all three going, and what's your plans moving forward?
I can't complain. So far we are still alive, so I don't want to.
Congratulations. Survival is not easy in this climate.
Yes. Yeah, I'm quite fortunate because I think I have a team of partners and like people like managers that are very trustworthy.
Right.
And I think a lot of them have been with me for quite a while already.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's the next step? Like new brands or new outlets or same concept but multiple places? Like what's the direction for next few years?
Actually, in general, I work on a how it goes basis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I think the market is very unpredictable. One moment you have COVID, one moment you have not. And then sometimes just opportunities just present itself. Like, for example, even the outlet at Capital, at the time we were just running on one outlet. Then it's like, by chance, then we got this opportunity at Capital also.
Right. How's the business in Capital versus in Gardens by the Bay? Are they totally different trends and patterns?
It's quite different.
Right.
Yeah, it's quite different. Because I think at Capital, we are serving mainly a local crowd, like 95% local.
Right.
But at Gardens by the Bay, you have like
tourists mainly, right? 100%.
60-70% tourists.
Right.
Yeah.
Last time we did an event, IMDA, they always book out your the Gardens by the Bay one.
Yeah. Like I also didn't expect that place to be what it is.
Right.
Yeah, because we did set up a projector and screen there and mics and all that. But we didn't expect it. Now it's like running 20% of sales there from events.
20% of sales for events? That's amazing, man.
Yeah. I'm
Shout out to Hopscotch at Gardens by Bay because when IMDA did the Digital Leaders Program, they always host there for both the venue, the food, the drinks and all. And it's always a very, very
I got
good
suspicion we are like a cheaper alternative to MBS. That's
but cheaper that might not be worse, might be better in fact, right? In fact,
it's quite convenient because from all the exhibition halls there, right? Like, it's just a road across.
Right. So quote Staff Annie for discount on events at Hopscotch. I'm joking.
Definitely.
So I think you mentioned the events crowd is quite big in Gardens by the Bay. Tourists is quite footfall from tourists and all. Then does it mean that the marketing will be very different for both concepts? Like, do you need to one of them need to be in Xiaohongshu and the other one need to be in the other platforms? like how then do you strategize since same brand but different footfall, different audience?
Yeah, actually in general we don't try to like streamline our marketing to like.
Right.
First of all, our team is quite lean.
Right.
Like marketing is like her, which is my girlfriend over there, and this other girl under her. Yeah. And before this year, it was just her. So it's very difficult.
This sounds like an abusive relationship already. Like,
I'm sure she doesn't feel this way. We've been together. She's with me before we even start this business. Okay?
Super. So, wow, like your partner helped you with marketing. 3 outlets already, and you still do it internally without expanding it too much. And really kudos to what you have built. The brand concept, the marketing concept has been really, really fantastic.
Hey.
Yeah, good job. She needs to be on the show. So the next thing you mentioned just now is that you're actually opening a new concept, right? In September or something like that.
Recently, we a friend also. I think a lot of it's by chance one. So like a friend, like he was sharing me about this space at Far East Square there. Then I'm like, oh, what space? Then he's like, I thought like usually a property agent friend like just trying to hard sell you something. Then like, bro, this one we just go and see, like really not bad one. Then after I went to see, then quite good footfall. Yeah, because that lunchtime at Kampai there, right?
Right.
Behind there's this lane that only that spot got aircon.
Okay.
Yeah, so lunchtime so hot, then everybody just channels through it.
Right.
So then I like, not bad. Okay, then I just say I took it up. I'll take it before I even thought of a concept.
So you choose the location first. You think that it's gonna be whatever you do can do something.
Yeah.
And then now you brainstorm and you come up with the idea to go into the space.
Later. I had some rough idea in mind before I took it up first. So it's a small space.
Right.
So the ideas we had in mind were burger place.
Okay.
Takeaway ramen. And then this one which we settled on, which is quick service hand rolls.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the name of this concept? Is it announced yet or still
No,
stealth?
this one we thought about it already.
Okay.
It's going to be called Onori.
Nice.
Yeah.
So anybody want to have hand rolls in the CBD area, go and support.
Yeah, that's in mid-September.
Awesome. Looking forward for that
So we're
launch.
taking over the key next week, we then have to go and do renovation.
It is what it is, right?
So I mean, on that part also, I think there's a fun highlight. Because I think the purpose of this show is also to inspire other
Yes.
F&B owners. And I think a big barrier to entry to F&B businesses, especially brick and mortar shops, right? It's always the startup startup cost. So at least with Hopscotch, right? So we have this tradition where we really DIY our renovation. Yeah. So it started really since from our first outlet at Maxwell, and that saved us a lot of money.
So DIY means you and your girlfriend and your team
And my
members,
partners,
they will go there and whether is it painting
Okay,
or
like
what?
one thing like we still help you today is we always build the bar ourselves.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah. So we were like
Carpentry,
Yes.
build the bar yourself.
Yeah.
Did any of you have what do you call construction building experience? No.
That's the thing. Okay, I had last time my army one a friend that was very like he's very into all this. He's the one that psychoed me to
DIY.
自己做啦. Then I'm like,
What the heck?
I
How?
have no idea lah. I mean, my only experience with DIY back then was IKEA furniture.
There's no IKEA furniture for bar. So you do the water, the pipe,
so,
you design that, and then you get your floor plan that you design, and then you go and hack and everything.
I remember our floor plans, right? That time we used PowerPoint to do. And it's quite amazing because PowerPoint does things to scale. So we actually did a floor plan on PowerPoint. Yeah. Then we buy the wood from this Mandai. Now they are in Mandai lah. I still go to them today to buy wood. Yeah.
Sawing everything.
No. The good thing is they cut for you. You measure. You tell them what measurement you need. They cut for you. You just need to screw it together.
So it becomes like
hold it to the ground.
as good as IKEA as long as you specify correctly.
Not that straightforward. Not as straightforward. You don't have the instruction manual.
No, it should really come from you because you design it yourself, right?
Yeah, you don't have the instruction manual.
That's super awesome, man.
So he taught us a lot of things like how to water pipe everything, how to pull the electricity for the lights, pull a power source, all that.
So let's say we talk about outfitting a place. Some people say 300K. How much to renovate?
Okay,
How sizable?
we started up the first Hopscotch, the one at Maxwell, right?
Right.
With 35,000.
Wow, listeners, this is crazy. Cost cutting measures and really stretching the dollar, man. Like holy shit.
The 35,000, and that's including all the inventory and all that. I mean, it's a bar lah, so you don't. Okay, first of all, I think that time we are doing purely drinks, so there isn't like usually the kitchen.
The exhaust and everything they do.
The kitchen stuff are more expensive.
True.
Yeah, so when you buy one fridge, that time you second hand $600-700, you can buy some counter chiller from Carousel already.
Wow, this is the really a value of both greed and the mindset.
Then on the theme of the place, right? We chose industrial. So you make any mistakes, you can sort of get away with it.
Say this is industrial design. It's a feature.
It's part of the team. Yeah.
I love it. I really love it.
So it's like things like our wall lights, right? We'll take those leftover copper pipes we join it together, attach one light bulb there, pull the wire through. Yeah, save a lot of money.
Hopscotch Interior Design Private Limited. Is your other startup that you're doing.
So ever since, right, we have this tradition, and then we always try to get our managers build together. So there's that sense of ownership, I think, when you build your own place.
That's very important. We try to also build sense of ownership as part of our values, but I think you already pushed to that level of building your own bar table. So next time in staff and you're gonna move office, right? Our team is gonna build our own tables, man. It's but IKEA IKEA is gonna be easier for all of us. Super.
No, our furniture was from IKEA, I remember.
Right. Super. We talk about F&B, talk about restaurants and bars and all, right?
Yes.
Your business model, let's talk about the Hopscotch one first, the one that you have 3. How is that model different from other bars, for example? Bar Stories, obviously, we talk about has pure drinks, innovation, creativity, mixology based, but your concepts are vastly different. So you mentioned SG60, you mentioned Singapore team, Kaya, cocktail. Those are your strategy and brand, but what about business model-wise, revenue models and all? Is it how is it like? Like, for example, do you guys push more, for example, drinks than food, or it's
our food and drinks is about 50-50.
Wow. Okay. And in terms of drinks, of course, I had both beer, wine, and cocktails at Hopscotch. Do you have also a particular product or revenue driver that you all push a bit more?
I think a lot about opening an F&B outlet in Singapore is finding some kind of specialization. Yeah, so for us, we really focus a lot on that craft cocktails with a Singaporean twist.
All right.
So and then we innovate on that quite frequently. Like throughout this is the 11th year Hopscotch has been operating. We have changed our menu. This is the 7th time. Yeah. Then we will try to find things that are like very you can relate to as a Singaporean.
Right.
So basically anything you thought of like Singaporean, I think we have turned into a drink already.
All the chili crab
Chilli
chicken
crab,
rice
Milo. Chicken rice also.
Milo.
And they're quite fun processes of creating. I mean, people will think, hey, how you make a chicken rice cocktail? Take chicken rice and blend it and then mix it.
No lah, this is gonna be difficult, right? Yeah.
But I mean, like for example, when we first did a chicken rice cocktail, what we did was we infused sesame oil into gin.
Okay.
Then we fat wash it.
Super.
Yeah. Then you get that sesame oil kind of flavor. Then we mix it with cucumber.
Right.
Then you really got that.
Do you top it up with a chicken skin on top?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Then we wrap the whole drink in that chicken rice, that brown color paper. Then really got the fuse.
Right. Is there a ginger sauce or chili sauce at the side? I'm joking. Awesome, man. I think the menu design is very, very creative. Do you still actively do it, or you have a team that comes up with this menu design for you now?
When it comes to the drinks conceptualizations, right? I like to be involved in it because I really enjoy that part of the business.
Super. So when we talk about your business, there's definitely going to be success and failures, right? Like things that are challenging and all. Maybe can you share a story that you overcome a challenge, and the only limitation is it cannot be COVID related.
Can.
Yeah, because everybody talk about COVID the first thing. So like anything apart from COVID that is a challenge you overcame.
We hit that 1 mil already for the GST.
Okay.
Then we like never declare because we thought like at the most you declare late, then you just pay a fine, right? Right. Yeah, pay a fine, maybe 10K or something or what.
Right.
Wow. Then when they told us you have to back pay all the GST for I think 2 years. Then a bit shack. Yeah, because you take like the 0.7%, you 7% of 1 mil.
Right.
Shack,
Right.
Yeah.
So you had to backdate 2 years worth, and you return basically
you have to pay back. And the thing is, you cannot collect for anybody anymore.
Right.
So you just have to tar.
So apart from shack, tar.
Yes, you just tar. You just tar. Then like a bit shack
but definitely there's some things that you overcome in a way of doing it differently, right? So that we don't always keep on tying, right? So what do you all do differently to avoid these type of things happening in terms of GST filing?
I think when it comes to the government kind of the laws and all that, 乖乖听话.
Kena 2 years of 7% is very pain. It's
quite pain. Luckily we were doing okay then. Then that was the period where right after COVID, right, there was a big boom.
Push.
Yeah, and luckily at that point, not doing so bad can tank .
Right. So a bit lucky on the timing side of things. But I think the learning for our listeners here is don't play with the government policies. There's comply as much as we can, and if not, you need to tar 2 years of thing is quite tall. And Hopscotch luckily managed to do so with a good year and of course your journey over here. How about a recent success story on something that you did that you felt very proud of? Or something you did that resulted in business doing better, or something you did that people can maybe adopt and learn from, apart from building your own furniture, which is damn good already.
I don't think this is my credit or anything, but I think it's my marketing team's credit.
Right.
But only recently then we started doing more reviews and all that. Like,
short form content, the more informal, not really like marketing agency, not the proper. It's like shorter form, is it like reels and stuff?
Yeah, and I think it's something that quite in trend right now. Since last year, I think start of last year, then like really all this doom scrolling start to happen. Then we really have to. Last time it used to be a lot simpler in a sense. You can just take many photos at once, and then you can stagger the content over a period of time. But now editing videos and all that takes a lot more time and effort
Right.
And I mean, I'm thankful my girlfriend and the girl under her, they're both very capable and because of that, I think our social media is not too bad
Right.
Not too bad They grew it I think within this few years from until now 11 or 12K followers for restaurant, not so bad already.
Not so bad, and I think these are organic, what we call real followers. They're not like you're trying to buy followers, buy likes, right? It's like people that visited your place before that feel affinity from the brand and want to know what's coming up next, right? So, building that community or like that followers from the start is really, really impressive. So good job, man. Good job on doing that. What kind of real content is best performing for you guys? Is it, for example, things like cocktail making or like promotion or like
okay, what you realize works, right?
Or trends like the
To be honest, what gets the most views are
gossip,
the trash contents.
trash content. Such as, what's the most trash one you start in?
I start in.
Yeah, but of course they'll film you, right? Do something,
they,
right?
They just prank me, no.
They just prank you that kind.
They just prank me like totally not related to any F&B thing. Then you just get pranked and then just
That's only the best viewers on that, right?
The best usually got some handsome boy or yeah.
Awesome.
No, but I realized that content that relate to people, they are more funny, includes people, they are more relatable, and they generally garner more views. If those content, they are very advertorial in nature, just show the food, show the drinks, they don't get as much views.
Right.
So I think that's the challenge for many F&B restaurants and all that now, to really think of content that can make sense to the brand and yet still be meaningful to the audience.
Right, I agree, man. Like my co-founder Eugene always like to do some of the more funny videos and keep it casual, and it's like authentic, it's like real, like like things. Yeah. So maybe I'll prank Eugene after this show and let's see how he
prank
does.
someone or
that's super fun. that kind, right? Or like the Hong Jie the thing, right? Like maybe you all have a watermelon and a what you call oil cocktail to play with that. So apart from marketing side of things, we want to learn a little bit more about like industry insights lah. So people always say drinks have the best profit margin. So for a cocktail bar, right, you can't have to be too specific, but what kind of cost to revenue ratios can you do for mixed craft cocktails? Always people say F&B 30%, what you call food costs and all, right? But cocktails as the main thing, what kind of ratios can you play around with?
I think it varies a lot. Especially for our drinks, there's a lot of some drinks very cheap now in terms of your direct material costs. Some drinks are a bit more costly, but we generally price them from a range between $22 to $25. But cost wise, they can range from cheapest, I think about $3.50 all the way to like $10 also have. Right.
So at $3.50 level means you can get close to 80% like margin on it, right? Like cost price is like 15%.
But it really varies because like some of them, like the $3.50 ones are a lot of effort.
Right. So actually that's a more important question because the time spent, right? Like you go and do fat washing, you go and do infusing of certain thing, a lot of work, right? Or like freshly made and
I give you an example. Yeah. We have this cocktail, it's called Talking to the Moon. Basically, it's a lunar festival kind of cocktail. Right. They have to make this mooncake. All the staff got to make this mooncake for the drink.
You got your guys to become mooncake factory for the drink.
Yes. So once in a while they will all sit down and make mooncake together.
Therapy session.
So to be honest, like the cost of a mooncake is not high. No. It's flour and some lotus paste and whatever you mix in. It's not high. But the time you spend on it to make
a lot.
It's quite tedious.
So the trade-off over here is the labor cost, right? Then how do you then manage your labor costs and your food costs? Because other places have, my food cost higher, but then my labor cost may be lower because I can automate everything. But your side is like craft, and then like I need to make mooncake, I need to do this, do that.
So that's why, right? When we plan the menu, right, we always have to balance You cannot have too many things that are too tedious. Right. Like another drink that's very tedious, we have to make this waffle, that old school waffle. Right. They have to make it also.
Wow. Yeah. Not only mooncake, you also get your guys to make waffle.
Yeah. So every time the menu change, right, like something funny will come out. Then you have to make this or make that.
So when you think of pricing, a $22 drink or $25 drink,
there's that consideration.
What's the math? Yeah, what's the consideration? So this is high effort, mid effort, low effort.
Yeah.
Then
so there are those drinks. Okay, there's one drink. Also, I don't know whether it's legal or not till today, but it's a Chinese New Year drink. Then we put a Toto ticket inside.
All right.
So you have to buy the Toto ticket,
Right.
That's the cost also.
Right, and time and everything.
Yeah. So how we do factor in the effort spent on the drink when we price it as well.
Right. So in terms of your business labor costs, what kind of ratios are you managing it right now in terms of percentage to revenue? Because it seems like there's a lot of effort and then like mooncake.
In fact, to be honest, right, the largest cost for us is one of the largest. I think after COGS is labor.
Labor, yeah.
It's just COGS, labor, then rent.
Right. Any range? Is it more than 30 or lower than 30 for you guys managing it right now?
Sorry,
for
the labor cost?
Yeah.
In general.
Oh. Wow. Range lah.
Finance? about 30 lah.
About 30. Okay. Actually, I'm very surprised because I always thought that a cocktail place where you have more craft bartenders and all, you may push your labor costs higher in compensate, of course, with the drink cost ratio going down, right? But averaging everything at 30, you guys are really doing a very, very good job, as good as any normal restaurant, right? Because just now we were doing also a show the previous show is with Spring Prata, and for Prata Shop, they're also at 20%.
One thing we really made the decision to do was back when we were at Maxwell, right? We only sold drinks. So when we focus only on drinks, right, we realized that it's not so easy,
right?
Yeah, that's why when we reopened at Gilman, right, we started doing food as well. Then it took some time to really, like, for us we are known as a bar, right, for us to gain a reputation as for food also, it takes time.
Right, to balance that reputation and what offering you all can do. Awesome. Are you guys metrical in a way whereby every few weeks you will get the three outlet manager come in and KPI, what sales number, do you do any of that, or how are you all managing?
We were like every few weeks, hey guys, want to go for drinks together?
And drinks, then how?
Yeah,
okay.
Talk over the drink session. So I mean, okay, at least one thing I think that's very important that for F&B, for restaurants is like to have to keep that whole team spirit going. So I mean, all my managers are all internally promoted and all.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome.
So, and all quite close. I mean, one of my longest, I think 6 years with us already.
What's the trick for retention apart from DIY furnitures? And,
I think
the main thing?
It's very important, like at least for us as the owners, right, to be involved in the business as well. So at least, one thing with my partners also, I make sure that all of them are active partners.
So there's no sleeping partners in your cap table, or what we call.
And we're all very involved. Like, we make sure we're not that kind of the boss that go there and disturb the operation only
Right.
Although I think recent times I start becoming one of them already.
Be careful of what you don't want to become. Yeah.
So it's really like things like just helping to wash the glasses at the end of the day.
Right.
Explain go around and explain the cocktails, like, because that's the thing we do. Like when we serve the drinks, we have to explain the whole story behind it. Yeah. So when I think it's inspiring in a way to our colleagues that we ourselves are willing to get down and dirty.
That's really awesome.
Yeah. Then like one thing recently, just last week only, I tell them how do you all live with this wobbly tap for so long? It's been like 2 months or so already. The tap's so wobbly. Then I wash my hand there, so fix it. Then I say,
fix it.
Don't do right. I go and fix it. Yeah. Then I really went to fix it all.
Right. So I think the leadership involvement and hands-on in that sense, and empathy and leading with the guys on the ground is very, very important. In fact, last time when I used to be at F&B before Staff Any, I used to operate a bar called Sticky Fingers. I also did everything from choosing the beer tap, borrowing the tap, point of sale, talking to customers, and the worst thing is doing toilet cleaning duty. I hope your side don't have to do that too often. But
you talk about the toilet cleaning one, it remind me of this incident also. Like we call the staff to we doing event
right.
Sometimes the toilet bowl very very cui one.
Right.
You use the brush cannot one.
Right.
We had to like put your hand in
and scrub or something. Yeah.
Then lead by example, go and do.
So you can hold glove on, let's go. And then if I do it, you also can do it, right?
I mean, I learned this concept in school last time called servant leadership. So I go do it together with your colleagues. And that's where I've always adopted that mentality when it comes to.
Which school were you from?
Oh, I was from SMU.
I see. So SMU had this servant leadership push.
Not that it was more of a leadership, a course, a module on leadership and team building.
Because I thought the core values servant leadership.
So you measure all the different, or you go and evaluate different type of leadership and all that. So okay lah. Yeah.
That's awesome. So I hear a bit about the metrics that you all keep track of, things that you all operate in terms of more casual way, as well as hands-on, being toilet cleaning as well as fixing the tap, and everything can be fixed and improve over there. Yeah. But how do you split the work between you and your other business partners? Because it seems like there's a few of you guys, right? Actually, how many?
There's 4 of us.
4 of you, all right.
So we run a few business segments now. Okay. So we have Hopscotch. There are 3 outlets. There's Brixers from us, the events one which is still going lah. Yeah, so there's one more, a digital marketing agency called Storybox Collective. Okay. And then the latest one, which is Chucky, our modern Peranakan restaurant.
I see.
So like myself, I'm more in the administrative lah. Yeah, because I studied accounting last time, so I naturally gravitate towards the finance department.
Right. Yeah.
So, but I love operations also lah. So that's why I'm still operations and finance, something like that lah.
Right.
And I have a partner that he's in charge of all the kitchen operations.
Good.
He was also a bartender that we used to work together at Bar Stories. Then after that we came out. Then he went to the kitchen, become chef. Then now
Awesome journey.
Then another guy was my secondary school friend. Then he's running the event side now.
I see.
Yeah, this guy is a charmer, man. Like, you know those kind of people, like they can sell us the same thing. You're selling the same thing, he can sell it 30% higher. Yeah, he's that kind of guy.
I need to meet this guy and learn from him on what the best thing is.
He's not like, I don't know, not pushy. I don't know, maybe handsome, that's why.
Maybe.
Then another guy, he's the one that runs the digital marketing agency.
Right.
Yeah.
So we didn't share this at the start. So you also have the Peranakan concept, right?
Yeah.
So how does the synergy of the Peranakan concept work together with the other Hopscotch brands?
You see, the Peranakan is quite Singaporean in flavor.
Right.
So at least when it comes to the cocktails there,
Can get inspiration and all, right?
Yeah, they're quite really. I mean, Peranakan is a subset of Singaporean kind of culture.
Right.
It's just a bit harder because it's narrowed down to that Peranakan. Yeah.
Right. So why do you guys also do this Peranakan concept?
I think a lot of the things is like really whim of the moment kind. Like, this period of time I eat Peranakan food. I love
Damn
Peranakan
good.
food.
Let's go do it.
Yeah. No, but I think the tricky part about this back then was as a Peranakan restaurant, right? A lot of them are very traditional, and you must have that grandmother that does has some secret recipe that she's passing down to you. But the problem was none of us are really
that identity.
Yeah, I mean there's one guy.
You put your face down there and say traditional.
I'll be totally honest with you. Yeah, I'll be totally honest with you. Like, okay, that chef, that partner, right? He's Peranakan. Yeah, but the thing is, his grandmother don't have that story, lah. Don't have that story.
Right.
But it's just that we really love Peranakan food, and we love to represent its flavors, lah, in a modern way.
Right.
So, I mean, there's a lot of testing, R&D, and to be honest, you want to cook anything nowadays, it's not that difficult, lah. It's not like in the past where you have to dig some recipe book from somewhere. Nowadays, you want to make rendang, you go YouTube how to make a rendang. Yeah.
Right.
So you it's more about adjusting from the recipes you find around and finding a kind of to fit the general palate.
Right. Was this also you thought of the idea first, then you go and find your location, or is it similar to the Far East one you mentioned, where you found a really good location? Because I think it's very important. A lot of entrepreneurs think about location as important as what you do, right? So how was
I honestly
it like?
don't. No. My thoughts are very very on this one.
Right.
Because I believe, right, Singaporeans will travel for food and drinks.
Agree.
Yeah. So with this concept, our location is actually a bit more ulu, at Singapore Chinese Cultural Centre.
That's the pot.
I mean, like, it's CBD, but it's CBD fringe. Like Singapore Chinese Cultural Centre, then a lot of people where is that?
The Chinese Orchestra building, I say.
It's like right at the Chinese Orchestra building.
Right.
So
thesis is people will travel for food, and therefore fringe location with acceptable rent. If you can create a brand and a following, you're able to do concepts like.
I think if you're doing something more niche, and not so commonplace, right? You can open at more ulu locations,
Right. Yeah. So in this case, why did you all also choose to open Peranakan food and hand roast instead of going more into the bar scene? Because that also felt like a differing strategy, right? Like your background of events and mixology and all. Yeah.
So it's a very 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 simple kind of mindset. Like if you can eat, you don't need to drink. You don't need to drink alcohol to survive, but you need to eat. And we also realized that the alcohol drinking scene is declining a little bit.
Factually, yeah.
Yeah, we feel that people are just not drinking as much, especially since middle of last year.
Right.
Yeah, so we want to, in a sense, I mean, as a business, you want to pivot a bit, You want to diversify a bit. You don't want to all your eggs in one basket.
Hedge a bit, yeah.
Yeah. So like, when we go into this concept, you don't want it to be you cater to the same kind of a demographic. You want it to cater more towards, okay, for this we're aiming more lunch, things below $20, that kind. Yeah.
Right. So with these new concepts coming in and all, how are you spending your time actually?
Right now I'm like I think I'm a half engineer already. Yeah. So it started out with using PowerPoint to plan for places, right? Then once we go into the shopping mall, we start to need to do a lot of submissions. Then I refuse to hire
an ID person to help you.
So I went to learn AutoCAD.
Wow.
Then I use SketchUp to model.
Super hustler. This guy is like whatever he can learn, whatever he can do.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one
sense, right?
that's one strength that I have. I really like to learn things.
Right.
I will really go quite deep into it. Yeah.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
So this is about scaling and digitalization lah. So wanted to know a little bit as a business, right? What are some transformations that you guys have invested in actually making it more scalable so that you don't have to be the one doing everything?
I'll be honest with you, I think like it's especially this year that we started more of these such initiatives. So one of it was going to that whole QR ordering, which was something we were very against for very long.
For actually a cocktail place is understandable, right? Because you are selling the experience, the conversation.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to tell.
The feel is. Yeah, so why did you succumb to this pressure? I mean, Peranakan don't say lah. Peranakan confirm can, but share with the audience why was that the decision to go into this pressure of online ordering and stuff like that?
It's not just everybody is doing it kind of thing but it's becoming increasingly hard to find manpower. Yeah, like back then I would work at a bar for $6 per hour. Now you pay $12 per hour, also hard to find people.
People also no show, right?
Yeah. Then I'm like, wow. Okay, so I mean, it's more a reaction to how to offload the workload of my whoever's around.
Right.
So that's why we thought I mean, we're not gonna say, hey, you must order from the QR code, but we implement it. You can order from the QR code. If sometimes you're a bit busy, don't have time to respond to you, order from the QR code. It is faster.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for a bar experience, you still can speak to someone,
yeah,
and
course,
we have the full service and hospitality.
Yes. And that's the part we were very afraid of at first, that whole bar interaction. So
right.
I mean, for us, like when we serve the drinks, right, we really make sure that there's the whole explanation of that story behind the drink.
Right.
So at least that's still that touch point, we believe.
Right.
Yeah.
So in this case, I would say you guys enable digitally, transform some workflows for your employees
Then
and team
another
members.
thing we implemented recently was we are very slow sometimes when it comes to technology.
Right.
So up to even when COVID was 2020, right, we're still writing reservations on a book. Yeah. Then it's like the place 150 seater. We write on a book. Sometimes it gets a bit.
Right.
Yeah. Then that time we moved to Google Sheets, which I've created, which I'm quite proud of it. Hey, but so that Google Sheets, we just write it in and all then as a sort of table management also.
Right.
But recently, we started using because a lot of the reservations come in from a lot of sources.
Right.
So back then we were just using Trope, Quantu, that Google Reserve. But then this software that we're using recently helps to consolidate everything. That's one. And then there's this AI function of it. So my managers at the time have been complaining to me, wow, bloody hell, 8 a.m. in the morning, somebody call me to make reservation. Because they'll call the outlet, then they'll route to their phone, then they'll whine to me after that. Then now there's this AI function, quite cool. You call, then you'll...
Hi, welcome to...
No, not that annoying. I really hate this. But after that, they'll straight away WhatsApp you. Then you are in a chat with this AI bot that will plan your reservations for you. If you need to make an event booking, larger group, you'll respond to you accordingly.
Awesome. Want to shout out to their brand? What's their brand?
We are using Bistro Chat currently.
Got it. So far recommending it to other people?
I mean, I started with one outlet just 2 months ago, and now I implemented all outlets.
Super.
Yeah.
So reservations, conversations, and bistro. What do you call it?
Bistro Chat.
Bistro Chat. Shout out to Bistro Chat product that Roger used.
The AI thing was quite good, really quite good.
Oh, super.
And I think the price is reasonable.
Awesome. So if a new startup founder come and look for you, hey Roger, I want to solve a problem for you. What's one problem in the industry that you hope there's technology that can help so they can scale better and faster? Marketing.
Yeah.
If you have a magic wand, what do you hope this product can do for you?
Yeah, I mean, it seems to be coming up. It seems to be slowly picking up in the AI market already.
Right.
But the whole finding viral content, finding ideas is quite tough.
So idea generator, but you execute and then is it?
No.
End to end.
Best.
Bram.
Yeah. If you can solve that, wow.
So I see the trends. I got this season is the Hongjie season, right? Hongjie.
Yes.
Then you can say generate a meme equal to that in my concepts.
Yeah. And I think sooner, I think by next year something like that should
Right.
should happen already.
Super. Any entrepreneurs trying to do technology for F&B? If you're working on this project, you can look for Roger.
I'm sure there's a big market out there because I think a lot of F&Bs they struggle to make this content.
Right.
I mean, ChatGPT helps a lot of the copywriting.
Mm-hmm.
Last time it's hard to find someone that writes proper English. ChatGPT solves a lot of that problem.
100%.
Yeah, but then creating content that reels and all that, wow, very time consuming.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Awesome. Then, in terms of that, any other predictions for F&B landscape in terms of technology? Any things that you see up and coming around your circle and stuff like
I
that?
think as we're on the topic on digitalization and technology, right? I think a lot of at least for us, but I think there's a lot of data collection that a lot of businesses are going into. That is something we are planning to adopt also.
Adopt more, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we do simple, data analysis, like see what people have been buying and all that. But I think it goes further to seeing what people buy with each other and how do you push products together to customers. And I think that's something we will implement next.
Super.
Into a CRM also.
Super.
Yeah.
So now we're going to move on to one of the favorite sections, which is more quick fire. So I ask you the question, you try to answer in a few words or at most one sentence.
I try my best.
Try our best. Are you ready or not?
Yeah.
Okay, so who is someone in the industry whom you follow and learn a lot from?
Wow. McDonald's, Ray Kroc.
What is one piece of advice you wish someone had given you before opening the first Hopscotch outlet?
I learned to rely on people more.
If you had a son or daughter that wants to join you in this journey in F&B, what would you say to him or her?
I'll gladly welcome them.
If you were to dine in Hopscotch or the Peranakan restaurant, your choice, what is your go-to food order for yourself and drink order for yourself?
Okay, for food, I can be quite simple. I'll just go for fish and chips.
Fish and chips, all right.
Yeah. For Turkey one, right? There's this set that can sample everything. Okay, I like variety, so that's why we designed that way. So at Turkey, there's this Tok Panjan set. You can just sort of try everything. A little sampler of a lot of things.
Okay, but for a cocktail guy, go-to drink.
Negroni.
Negroni always.
Yeah.
100%. Next time we need to hang out with some of these Negronis.
Oh, you drink Negronis too?
I love it so much. So we should hang out on that. How should people interested in following your brand and your journey follow you?
Follow us on IG.
IG, we put the hashtag over here.
Hashtag Hopscotch SG.
Super. Are you willing to offer one mentorship cocktail session with aspiring F&B entrepreneur to learn from your journey?
Definitely.
Super. Yeah. So this is actually the last part of our show. I want to ask you if you have any final commentaries or things that you want to share with our listeners.
I don't have anything planned there.
Don't have anything.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite episodes. I learned so much, especially on the DIY, on the furniture side of things. Yeah. It's not just about cost control. It's also about building the ownership and setting that tone right.
I think it matters to every business also, right?
Seriously, I'm going to take the leaf of his playbook and, every time I move office, guys, watch out. We're going to build furnitures. It's going to be part of the fun as well.
Yeah.
Thank you, Roger. Thanks for being in the show.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.